I wanted to talk to you a little bit about self-myofascial release, aka foam rolling. This is such an important part of your fitness program, and with the correct tools, you'll see an immediate impact. It helps with a couple things. Number one, recovery after your workout. 2, injury prevention. 3, reduction in pain. So I like to compare your fascia to Velcro. Your muscle fiber tissues get stuck together, and when you use a tool, you're able to release that Velcro and release pain and discomfort from muscle tightness or overactivity. And when you do that, you increase the mobility and your range of motion when you are performing exercises and in your daily life, ultimately improving your performance. Finally, it increases the blood flow and releases blood in a cool down process, releases blood from the muscles to help start your recovery. So when do you want to foam roll? There's 2 times that you should foam roll. Number 1, during the warm-up, to increase the blood flow to your muscles, prepare your muscles for the workout, reducing tension and improving your mobility and range of motion so that when you are doing the exercises, you can really maximize your performance. The second time is during the cool down, and this is when you're going to flush out blood from the muscles and enable your muscles to bring in nutrients and oxygen to those areas that you've worked so hard during your workout and speed your recovery process. So there are a couple tools that I wanted to show you today. The first is a foam roller, and this particular roller is my go-to roller. I used to use a different one, but this is an amazing tool. This is the Rolga roller, and this, you'll notice it has a different shape than any other foam roller on the market, and these grooves allow for you to target muscles and get at different angles to release the pressure and tension in the fascia without putting pressure on your joints or spine. So it's a far more effective tool. So we're going to be demonstrating this today. We also have the Helo Activator. This cool tool, I used to use a lacrosse ball, but this is so much more than a lacrosse ball. So it has these little nodules here. These will help activate neuroactivators and will release the fascia at the surface. We have these little bumps here. These are trigger point locators, and this will also help. We'll be using those in our release program. We have this side here, which protects that's where you plant your palm when you're holding it for comfort. And then we have a soft side similar to a lacrosse ball that we'll be using in our techniques as well. But the nice thing about this, although it's nice and firm like a lacrosse balls are heavy. So if you tend to get tight during long runs and you want to take something like this with you, it's very lightweight. It's not going to clang around in your running backpack or in your pocket or whatnot. It's not going to weigh you down. And then I have these 2 balls. Unlike this tool that is a little bit firm, these are very squishy and pliable. And there's 2 different sizes, and these are primarily used for hand and foot therapy, but we're going to also use them in a couple other areas. And because they're squishy, we can use them in more sensitive areas as well.